Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Trey Gowdy, and it's Sunday night in America. Paul wrote, "Death, where is thy sting? Grave, where is thy victory?" On full display today in Arizona, a widow left to raise small children because someone hated their father's spiritual and political beliefs and executed him. But that voice has only been amplified. What the assassin tried to silence now echoes around the world, as it will the halls of history.
But I want you to know something. Charlie died with incomplete work, but not with unfinished business. But I will miss him. I will miss him so much because our marriage and our family were beautiful. And they still are. The greatest cause in Charlie's life was trying to revive the American family.
Tyler Robinson had a precipitous fall into darkness, which led to premeditated murder. He wrote his roommate, quote, "I had enough of his hatred. Some hate cannot be negotiated out," close quote. What a simpleton he was. Conversation, negotiation, engagement, dialogue, those are the answers. But Robinson could not win the debate, so he took the coward's way out. The straight-A student couldn't beat the guy who didn't go to college, so he chose a bullet over words. Robinson was the one consumed with hate, and now he will rot on death row knowing he accomplished absolutely nothing until he is himself put to death. The voice he tried to vanquish is louder than ever, but it's a voice his widow will have to explain to her small children why they won't hear anymore. Can you imagine anything harder than a mother having to tell children why their father is gone forever, shot dead by someone he never even met? One day, Robinson's own mother will beg for his life in front of a jury.
He knew it was inevitable that he would be caught. He was fearful of a SWAT team hit on his house, or he was fearful of being shot by law enforcement. He was truly fearful of being shot by law enforcement.
The things we ask our mothers to do. The coward will use his mother to beg for his life. I'm sure the jury will be reminded that is something he did not allow Charlie Kirk's wife, parents, children, or friends to do. I wonder what Erica Kirk or their children would have said in that instant before Tyler Robinson pulled the trigger. The last living image of Kirk was a man willing to face hostile questions, to let the other side go first. He would lay the microphone down, symbolizing the importance of listening. And that takes courage. Agree or disagree with the positions, have the conversation. The last image of Tyler Robinson will be walking to death row in leg irons and handcuffs, being as much of a failure in death as he was in life. Joining us is Congressman Mike Lawler from New York. Congressman, we are left with this dichotomy of a coward taking a shot from 200 yards because he couldn't win the debate from 20 feet, a bullet over civil engagement. Many people are worried about the soul of this country when a bullet is chosen over dialogue.
No question, Trey. And Charlie Kirk died doing what he loved, promoting freedom, promoting a free exchange and robust debate in the public domain. And it's absolutely sad and devastating for our country that some coward, an evil young man, decided to take this violent step. And not because of something Charlie Kirk said or the views he held, but because people were listening, Trey. Charlie Kirk had a profound impact on our country at just 31 years old, and he made a tremendous impact on America's youth. And you've seen in this past election a rightward shift. And ultimately, he was killed because he was effective and his message was resonating. Why? Because it was rooted in faith. It was rooted in the Judeo-Christian values that are at the core of our Constitution, at the core of our democracy, our constitutional republic. These are the ideals, the values, the principles that this nation was built on. Ultimately, that's why he was killed.
You know, Mike, when I visualize the image of Charlie Kirk laying the microphone down to listen to whoever disagreed with him, I think murder is such a steep price to pay for engaging the public. And I wonder if it's going to have a chilling effect on public dialogue. You yourself are a Republican congressman in a blue state. I'm sure your constituents want to engage with you, but it's got to have a chilling effect on having that public conversation, because murder is just too steep a price to pay for that.
No question. This is not how we should conduct our politics. We fight it out at the ballot box. We engage in a robust debate and free exchange of ideas in the public sphere. Nobody should lose their life because of the opinions or the beliefs that they hold. Ultimately, I believe it's incumbent on all of us to uplift the dialogue, to promote the values and the vision and the ideals that we believe in, and to continue that robust debate and exchange of ideas. I'm always happy to do town halls. I'm always happy to engage with my constituents. That is the job of being a representative, but nobody should lose their life for it. And you know, Trey, when my dad died at 54 years old, the last thing he said to me, "To whom much is given, much is required. You've been given a lot of skills and talents. Use them to do God's work and always keep your moral compass about you." I can't help but think over the last, 11 days, that was Charlie Kirk to a T. He did what he loved. He did God's work. He was out there promoting freedom. He was promoting democracy. He was promoting freedom of speech and the right to engage in a robust and civil debate. And he died doing God's work. And it really is a travesty for our country. But his vision will live on in all of us, and we will carry forward the message and continue to engage in robust civil debate.
Mike, before I let you go, let me. I'm a cynic. It takes a lot to disappoint me. I cannot remember the last time Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez took a question from a hostile audience. I did see her hiding behind the safety of the House floor, trying to excuse her vote to not honor a man shot to death for engaging in public debate. I know Republicans did not agree with everything that Minnesota Senator Melissa Hortman believed, but yet they unanimously voted to honor her. I really do not understand the votes not to honor a dead man. At least do it out of respect for the widow and the children.
It was very, very upsetting, and frankly, it just shows how far Congress has fallen in terms of the ability to engage in civil discourse. We can disagree. We should have robust debate on the House floor, but we should all be able to agree in a moment of grief, in a moment of pain for the family and for our country, that we should all be able to come together and unite. And as you pointed out, Republicans rightly, along with Democrats, unanimously recognized Melissa Hortman and her husband, who were senselessly and brutally murdered in their home. I have always been very clear on this. There is no place for political violence, no matter who it is. We can agree to disagree. We can fight it out at the ballot box. Whoever wins, that is the choice of the American people. But nobody should lose their life because they want to serve this country, and certainly not because they hold views contrary to any one of us. And that we should all be able to agree on, and that's why it was just sad, a sad statement on the current state of our politics, that we couldn't have unanimous support recognizing the life of a 31-year-old man who simply promoted civil debate in our country, whether you agreed with him or not. He engaged in a constructive dialogue, and all of us have that responsibility as elected officials, and we should be trying to promote that and live that out, not denigrate it.
Mike Lawler from New York, for what it's worth, your father, you honored the pledge you made to your father. You have done what your late father wanted you to do. And thank you for joining us under horrific circumstances, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks, Trey.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.